A very good evening to everyone. We have Professor Umesh Bamel, Associate Professor at IIMI New Delhi, with us today. Sir has joined us today as session expert for the HR track of the sixth edition of Anusandhan, the annual research competition hosted by Rukmani Devi Institute of Advanced Studies. So to start with, I would like to ask one question, which is how has your overall experience been at Anusandhan 2025 so far?
First of all, I would like to thank the entire organizing team, the management of Rukmani Devi Institute of Studies, and all the staff members and faculty colleagues who involved in conducting this excellent platform where young researcher and scholars can showcase what they are doing and how they can learn further. So I am told this is the sixth edition of Anusandhan. First time I'm attending this event, and I must say my experience of listening to all the presentations, it was fantastic, and it was a kind of learning experience for me too. Uh, I was mesmerized with a few of the presentations and the quality of participant, the type of institution from where these scholars and participants they belong to, and they presented their work is fantastic. So we have presentations from FMSDU, we have presentations from the top tier business school of the country, and all the presentations were fantastic in terms of logistics and the schedule of entire event. It was fantabulous. So I must congratulate all of you, the Rdias team, for organizing such kind of event, and I hope other institutes will also take a lead from this institute that how to promote an ecosystem for research and all these kind of things.
Okay, basis the initial discussions which we were having at the start of Anusandhan, and I could buy from something from it is where most of the research which is within the academy is centered around academy itself. So how is it that researchers can be more meaningful, not just in terms of solving real life problems, but also addressing something on the corporate front as well. So your takes on this?
Fantastic, great. So academicians have been blamed for this for long now. Like they do research only for them. This is research done by academics only for academics, and corporate is largely ignored the kind of research problem we address, and we do not collaborate with corporate, and we do not address real time problems. So up to some extent, yes, it is true, because if we talk about an academic writing, academic writing primarily ask for certain things, such as the problem should be supported by a theory. There should be certain standard operating procedures that involves data collection, data analysis, and we have to have some contribution into knowledge creation. But if I see of late, uh, the collaboration between academia and industry, particularly in Indian context, it is now increasing, and the corporates are coming forward when it comes to making availability of the data. So, see, I can speak from my own experience. I work in human resource management and organizational behavior. And in order to address any issue in this particular domain, I need primary data. I need to collect data from working executives.
Right.
And one of the challenge, and I think this is the biggest hurdle. So I'm talking about my initial days when I started my PhD. So the hurdle was corporate was not so welcoming and not so responsive to our request for sharing the data. And even the employees, if we approach them with some reference or something like that, they were very cautious. No, see, please do not tell this to my company, or this information should go out that I am responding to your questions or these kind of things. But now I realize that industry is also partnering with the academic institutes, and they have opened up. Sorry, and definitely this is going to bridge the gap.
Right.
So once we enhance this collaboration, academia will know what kind of issue industry is facing, and what are particular stakeholder. They are important stakeholder to academic institutions, especially management education institute. And if they do collaborate with academia, we come to know about their issues, their problems, and what kind of things they are facing, the problems they are facing. And definitely this collaboration will go further, and the knowledge academicians will create will help not only academic community but also the industry.
Right. So I guess it's more about the kind of context you build around the problem. You understand the environments you are around. There are pretty much problems around there, but then you need to have an eye for a problem and make sure that there's some valuation that goes into the making.
Contextualization, as you say, is very important.
Right.
So you cannot borrow theory and knowledge from an alien context,
Right.
and without giving or without making a sense or giving an importance to context, you just apply that knowledge to a particular context.
Right.
So contextualization is important, and yes, as you said, the collaboration, the participation between these two important stakeholders must be there. And once it start happening, the contextualization part will be taken care automatically.
Right. So I strongly believe that this is something which most of the researchers should be able to relate with, and of course should nevertheless find it more insightful in terms of making sure that their journey is as wonderful as their research is supposed to be. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.